So take two. And Keita controls it again.
That didn't change anything.
Tap ball, don't lie.
Rasheed Wallace would like you for that one.
Exactly. It's a new one. Tatum drives it. Keita tried to guide it, and it's Hart getting it ahead for Bridges. Bridges cuts to the rim and finishes in traffic.
Tatum, since he's come back, has basically been the primary ball handler, the point guard in this starting lineup.
Hart, spin, kick, Bridges, got him. By Hart, high screen, Keita. Hart sticks with him, little bit of help, spin move, flip it in, and the foul. It's Tatum.
Gave him too much room. Anunoby too good a shooter to get his man.
Tatum makes his move, flips it up, thrown down by Keita. Special delivery from Jason Tatum. 1 of 8 from 3, but Tatum's got his finger.
And Shireman's been another guy who's really stepped up big.
Brunson with the answer, a straightaway tray.
I mean, the way Jason Tatum is playing is just phenomenal. I mean, he is operating as a high-level point guard.
Brunson bangs it in from long range.
Here in another month.
Clarkson on the move. Outside, Anunoby got him. A three.
Wow, Clarkson's like the playmaker tonight.
10 to shoot. Hauser defended by Clarkson. Back into the hands of White with 5. Hauser finds the cutter. Pritchard. Well done. So the Knicks get a reload here with McBride. Step back three.
Looks like Shireman will be coming in the game for Walsh.
And Walsh with an acrobatic deuce. Bridges one-on-one with Hauser. Bridges forces his way on the baseline, creates some space for Hart, and he sticks it from long range. Excellent action out of the timeout for Boston. They cut it to 7. The cut by Hart, and the hammer jam! Up on the play.
I mean, just great ball movement. Bridges looking to swing the ball to in.
And there are stories like that all over the NBA. Pritchard hits a three. Peyton Pritchard laces it from long range.
Picks up his 6th assist. And now Pritchard is matched Tatum's 18 with 18 of his own.
That is a man's jam for Robinson.
I'm shocked that the Knicks fans don't agree with this. Brunson, just a great pass.
Hart comes out to greet Pritchard. Skip it. Shireman. Splash! We start the 4th quarter here in the Big Apple. 83-81. Celtics lead the Knicks. Ian Eagle, Stan Van Gundy, Cassidy Hubbard, the rest of our NBA on Prime crew. Clarkson ties the game. Celtics are shooting it at 43% from the field, 38% from three-point territory. Tatum, he loops it in, and a foul on Robinson. Tatum watched by Hart. He tried the screen and roll with Keita, didn't work. Oh, the skipper! Bridges the setup for Hart. 96-94 Celtics.
Now they got Keita back on Towns, so they'll run the Brunson-Towns pick and roll.
And he rocks the rim. Brunson to Towns. 98-96 Celtics. Shireman has gone for 14 points off the bench in 25 minutes of action. Brunson, the jumper from downtown. Knicks trying to go back in front. Brunson against the big. Brunson, it rims in. They grab the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. Keita rolls. He kicks. Shireman, hot hand. Yes, sir! 1-point lead for the Celtics. Under 2 minutes to go. Whip it inside. Twirl. And bucket for Hart.
What a pass there from Jalen Brunson. I think it's a major problem.
Shot clock is winding down. Hart, jumper. Oh, yeah!
The Knicks with no center on the floor to switch everything.
Pritchard misses from three-point territory, and loose change for Vucevic to cut into the lead. It's 3. And right now, Brunson just playing keep away with Derek White. Shot clock is down to 10. We're down to 20 seconds left. One possession game. Brunson, swing, hot hand. Yes, sir! The Knicks get a gutty win to take the season series against the Boston Celtics. 112 to 106.
He's also had 157 playoff games, and Natalie Sago is our umpire in the 7th season. Tennessee Ransom is in the replay center with Sean Corbin and Tyler Ricks as they wind down the regular season, heading to the postseason, as we said. Here's Kennard, number 1 three-point shooter in the NBA. LeBron James. And Green took one down low. Hachimura, who had been coming off the bench, and they had really found a comfort level there. It's LeBron James against Nate Williams. The fake, the fire, got it, count it, foul. Pretty play, LeBron James. And LeBron bumping into Podziemski and across the lane. Offensive rebound, here comes Ayton. Saved by LaRavia. Timeout taken, Golden State. Lakers trying to get a rotation before the playoffs as their season is rebooting. 3, James could.
Now you have to be able to move and share the ball in order to get some easier shots.
Podziemski with the reverse.
That wasn't easy. Yeah, that wasn't easy. Right around.
Passy has it now. The drop pass, the steal. Bronny, son to father. LeBron James. 55% shooting for the Lakers, 45% shooting for the Golden State Warriors. Leons is on James, hoisting a 3. James had 12 in the first quarter. Lakers, no shot attempts so far until right there. And it's a 3 and a beauty by LeBron.
Sometimes you just tap into
Adu Thero, and the foul goes on Ayton inside for LA.
Well, you figure this is what J.J. Redick, I think, is.
With 8 to fire, here comes Pat Spencer. It's a long 3 with Ayton defending. And the 3, no, it's a long 2. And a rebound by LeBron James. Timmy on the break at the other end with an easy 2 and a good feed by LeBron.
But he led Drew Timmy. He didn't want to give it to him too early with Drew. Think about this, for a period of time during their championship run, they didn't have to deal with that.
None.
You know, very few as far as their core players being out. And speaking of core players, Podziemski is going to be one. They go back to a little jab step. Brandon Podziemski up and over, around.
16 of 18 games.
Yep.
In that game, they lose Luka Doncic, the league's leading scorer. They lose Reeves to injury after the game, and inside, it's shoved down by Ayton. And LeBron and Podziemski is defended. You see the size difference. Shot clock is down to 6 for James. Easy.
That was easy money. But that's the part that teases you, then frustrates you when it doesn't happen on a consistent basis.
Podziemski 3 over James. Down low, it's Bassey.
Nice.
He's defended, and it goes on and in. And on the wing, Leons underneath. And back to Leons, who got it. Nice feed.
High draft pick, so they had to figure out the separate. You know, they end up getting Wiseman and Moody,
Right.
Those guys.
Oh, look at LeBron. Son, Bronny lost the ball, and Leons takes it in. Leons is on him. Shot clock at 5. James behind the back. What a move. Look at the drive. Into 3. Got! What a play by LeBron! Took it into a nest of defenders and got the 2. Headed by Emirates. Well, it doesn't get any better than this.
No, the altitude may not be the same as far as how high.
Leons and Kennard defending. The cutting Bassey, the pickpocket by LaRavia, the lead to LeBron, the takeoff, and the jam! Oh, James hammers it home!
The steal by LaRavia to LeBron, taking off in transition. We know LeBron James, if we get him in a 7-game series for 7 games, he's going to have 30 and 15, and Leons goes in. That wasn't it. It was his impact on how he impacted the game. Changed the game, okay? Dynamics of what we see now in NBA and college, high school. And such a joy to watch over the years and be a part of that. Phenomenal. Like I said, top 4, home court advantage. Yep. First round. You're depleted. Why not be able to play that series?
Poked away, retrieved by Spencer. And that's a Curry J. Lakers get the victory. Tomorrow in Sacramento, they say, will be the dress rehearsal. But this was vintage James tonight. He's one of 31 players in NBA history to play after turning 40 in this NBA, and the only one ranked in the top 3 in scoring, rebounding, and assists.
And take for granted sometimes, but like I said,